Sir Surya is the owner of following three houses, house property in Mysore. Particulars respect of it so for the year ended 31st 3 2024 are as follows. With annual rent for 12 house 1 2 lakh 40, house 2 1 lakh 96, house 3 nil. So house 3 is treated as self-occupied property. The remaining two house 1 and house 2 are taxable income from house property. In this, annual rent for 12 months, fair rental value, standard rent, municipal value, total municipal tax also, but municipal tax paid by Surya, that should be deductible, that should be subtract because owner has paid. Municipal tax paid by tenant, that will not consider. Repairs and expenses also not considered because it comes under total deduction 30%. Government is allowing 30% standard deductions, whatever you paid, whatever owner paid. Unrealized rent, so 23-24 last year only 24,000, 26,000. That is also subtracted from actual rent. Vacancy period 3 months, 1 month, that is also subtracted. In this two are not an income, they are not receiving, owner is not receiving any income for these periods. Interest on loan for construction 8,000, 6,000, 22,000, these three subtract these three allowable interest. So we are subtracting for income. Even self-occupied also. Interest or unpaid interest. Unpaid interest don't take because not paid at only. Brokerage also not paid. So this all comes under standard deduction 30%. So don't take brokerage paid for arranging the loan. Annual charges also don't take because whatever expense paid by owner, that should be allowable at 30%. Maximum limit is 30%. Unrealized rent recovered. So last year we recovered something amount 2,500 we recovered. See, whatever income we are receiving on that, 30% is allowable. So 30% allowable means what? So we received 2,500. On that I should subtract 30%. Remaining I should consider for income from house property. Now same municipal value that is given 2,25,000. Here 1 lakh. This is 1 lakh 80,000. Here fair rental value 2 lakh 20, 1 lakh 80. House property, house number 3, don't consider, this is self-occupied property. In this two, whichever is highest, 2 lakh 25, 1 lakh 80, both are same. Standard rent is 1 lakh 80, 1 lakh 72, whichever is least. Expected rental value, least is 1 lakh 80, here 1 lakh 72. So actual rent received. So totally annual rent for 12 months is 2 lakh 40. On that 24,000 will not receive, right? Where vacancy period, unrealized rent, 23-24 there is unrealized rent 24,000. For this 26,000 we are subtracting 2 lakh 40 minus 24, 2 lakh 16,000. Here 1 lakh 96,000 annual rent. On that 26,000 not received. So this is actual rent received for that year. So this is 2 lakh 16,000, whichever is highest, 2 lakh 16. Here 1 lakh 72,000. Vacancy period also given 3 months. Actual rent 2 lakh 40,000 divided by 12, we'll get 1 month right if I multiply, because 3 months is vacant period. Vacancy period 3 months. 2 lakh 40 divided by 12 into 3, I get 60,000. Here actual rent per annum 1 lakh 96,000 per divided by 2 divided by 12 into 3, 16,333. That is also not received. If I subtract, I get 1,56,000 here, 1,55,667. less municipal tax paid by the owner. So Surya, 20,000 and 15,000. Don't take self house number 3 because we are not including anything. Income also, expenditure also. Now net annual value 1,36,000, 1,40,667. Standard deductions. Standard deduction 30% for this also, for this also. So we are subtracting these two. And second one is interest. Interest for all. Construction, for construction purpose they are taking loan. For that interest paid. So this is 8,000, 6,000, 22,000. Interest. Unpaid also is there, don't take because not paid only. So if you subtract, we get this one. Here also this much. Here we are getting negative amount. So add unrealized rent. Previous year we received something amount of unrealized rent 2,500. On that 30% deduction. 30% means 750. 2,500 minus 750, you get 1,750. Now this is income only we received last year. So if we add 88,950, here same it is. So this is minus total taxable income from house property. House number 1 88,950, house number 2 92,467, house 3 22,000 minus because interest paid. This is only expenditure. The interest only for construction of house. So total together 1,59,416 as total taxable income from house property.